This is your Unit 1.2 test. Good luck. The test will be Thursday. I hope you study. Okay, the first 4 problems are inequalities. This test is basically going to be inequalities and equations. So on the first problem, we have a fraction here of 2. Okay, we need to get rid of this fraction first. So we need to distribute it to each term. We have 1, 2, and this fraction bar is one whole term. So we're going to take this 2 and distribute it throughout the equation. So we're going to put 2's on top of each term. Now then, we're going to do sign, number, letter, exponent. A positive times a negative is a negative. 2 times 4 is 8. The letter's x. 2 times 6 is 12. Less than or equal to, and these 2's divide out to 1. So we have negative 2 parentheses 3x plus 1. Okay, so now I don't have a fraction, do I? So I'm going to distribute my negative 2 next. I'm going to have negative 8x plus 12 less than or equal to, negative times a positive is a negative, 2 times 3 is 6, the letter's x, negative 2 times a positive 1 is a negative 2. Now then, since this is an inequality, I'm going to move my letter to the left. So I'm going to take the negative 6x and move it to the 8x. The opposite of negative 6x is plus 6x. I'm going to take the positive 12 and move it to the negative 2. The opposite of positive 12 is negative 12. This is going to move all my numbers to the right and all my letters to the left, or variables. So negative 8x plus 6x is a negative 2x. Less than or equal to negative 12 minus 2 is going to be a negative 14. Now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2, divide the coefficient. When you divide by a negative, the inequality flips. So we're going to get x greater than or equal to a positive 7, and you would graph this like this. You would draw 0, your 7's positive, it goes to the right. It's greater than or equal to, so you need an open dot, and the arrow goes to the left. Okay, let's do the next problem. So basically the same thing. We have a fraction with 2 terms, so we're going to distribute our 6. So we have a 6's in our denominator. We have 1, 2, 3 terms. So we're going to put a 6 on top of each term. Then we're going to go through and divide and multiply. These 6's divide out to 1. So I have 3 parentheses 2x minus 4 greater than 5 times 6 is 30, the letter's x. A positive 6 times a negative 6 is a negative 36. Now I'm going to distribute my 3. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 4 is minus 12, greater than 30x minus 36. Since I have an inequality, I'm going to move my letters to the left. So I'm going to move the 30x to the left, and I'm going to move the 12 to the right. So the opposite of plus 30 is a minus 30, and the opposite of a minus 12 is a plus 12. 6 minus 30 is negative 24x, greater than the negative 36 plus 12 is a negative 24. Divide by negative 24. To both sides, because that's my coefficient. When you do that, it's going to flip because we're dividing by a negative. So I'm going to get x less than 1. And you graph that by drawing a number line, putting a 0, a 1, an open dot, and the arrow goes to the left.